Hi traders, it's Tomek here. Welcome in my weekly Forex forecast. Long time no here, but I was quite busy with other things, and generally market didn't give us so many opportunities recently in May. So it was a little bit not great time to trade, especially for the swing trading and long-term trading. Day trading and scalping is, of course, different. But now we have some pairs which looks quite interesting for us to look for potential entries. So let's take a look for them. First is Aussie Swiss franc. If you pay attention for the monthly chart, it's making for us monthly short 1 to 3. We are around the 36 EMA and the resistance, so it can still push lower. Of course, this is very we are very late in the trend, but there is still room to go. So if you look for the weekly chart, like I said, we have this resistance area, as you can see, very visible. Price currently stopped here. If we look for next area of potential retracement, might be this trend line. Yes, 36, of course, like always. Then the 36 area. I'm sorry, this trend line area. So if you look for the daily chart, it looks interesting because let's adjust the line to the daily chart because we are sitting on the 36 EMA. One issue with this pair is that the price action is not so great, okay, but still we are on the interesting level. Right now you see prices sitting here. We have this, of course, area of the support, so I'm more interested to look for short scenarios on this pair, target weekly 36 EMA and this area of this trend line which I had previously. But we need to wait for price to break this zone. So whenever price breaks this zone, maybe with this trend line, new lower low, lower high, and then we can look for 4-hour chart entries, aggressive traders, early entries on the 1-hour time frame if price, of course, starts to break this this whole area here. Aussie dollar, US dollar, still climbing, pointing up. On the monthly chart, we see that price broke the 36 EMA, so maybe this will be trend change. If we draw like a monthly trend line, you will see that also monthly line was broken. So it can be really trend change, especially that we have EMA crossover here. Yeah, so quite interesting. Weekly chart, of course, is pointing up. We have this weekly trend line. Let's look for the next area of the resistance. This is our last stop, which is resistance zone, as you can see. The next area is a little bit higher up here. If you look for, you see, so this is the next one, and the next, of course, quite visible here. So those are the levels where price still might continue to push. Now price is bouncing on the 12. So the question is if we still have continuation, or maybe price will stop or retest the resistance. Maybe we'll get retracement. We don't know. We are definitely in the uptrend. If you look for the daily chart, this is our daily trend line. I was hoping to get and see the price here to look for potential long scenarios, but price just spiked around the 36. Now it's making this white candle. It looks like a very funny long 1 2 3. Okay, funny because of this, of those periods of the range where price didn't go anywhere. Also lower time frames are not so perfect, but what is interesting that we have this range and now price is breaking this range. Yes, so it can, maybe it will continue to this area with this resistance zone. Okay, so if we look for the 1-hour chart right now, it will be nice to see a retracement 1 2 3 a little bit deeper, of course, here. And then long scenarios, if price, let's say, if market opens and continue to push up, of course, then retracement. But of course, keep in mind that this is our goal. So maybe, no, if ideally we need to see retracement now. If not now, we wait for any retracement and then we look for long scenarios to target this. But then you have to decide if you want to take it on the 1-hour chart or combination on the lower time frames, or maybe even wait for 4-hour chart 1 to 3 here. Yes, and then combine this, let's say, with the 15-minute time frame. Okay, Swiss franc yen. Of course, we don't have any resistance. It's making historical highs. What we have, it's still range. Here, as you can see, it's visible, but it's still pointing up. And we are close to the resistance zone. So what might happen? And maybe price will react again here, yes, and will break, and maybe we'll get another down move. We also have this trend line here with multiple spikes, touches, yes. So we have this. So this will be the first target if price decide to bounce. So I pay attention for this zone. So if price really struggle here, short bounce entries might be good opportunity. Trend line support zone will be long-term target. Of course, whenever price breaks this, then you can wait for the daily retracement and look for long scenarios. And no, we don't have resistance, so whenever price go, it will be okay. So now we need to observe a little bit. We have 4-hour chart trend line. So if you want to take conservative way this trade, yes, you have to wait for price to play around, and after trend line breakout, look for the entries in the EMA crossover, like it happened probably here. Okay, probably there we had something here like that. Last time we did this, so we took this aggressive entry. Stop loss was here, and our position was closed with this spike here. Last one, because two targets were hit. So we can do exactly the same here, or you wait for price to struggle, then aggressively entry on the 4-hour chart directly on 1-hour time frame, or wait for the trend line breakout. But ideally, we would like to see that price is still playing around and then breaking the line close to the resistance. Okay, because we always want to trade close. Very often, this trend line shouldn't mean much. Because in the range usually no price is going between those two levels, but it's visible, so it's good to have it, just maybe to manage position, to see where price might to react, yeah, and then decide, yeah. So this is what we have on the Swiss franc, and of course whenever price, because price can also play around and breaks up, then yes, after retracements we look for late long entries on this pair. GBPAUD, we are on the interesting level because on the weekly chart price reached support zone, which we discussed, by the way. Yes, this zone here, you see the previous bottom exactly to the point, and we also have this area of the support here. And so what can price do? Maybe we'll retrace, maybe not, but we are on the interesting level. The next stop will be this resistance together with the 36 if price decide to retrace. So now we wait. You see that there is a reaction, and if we look for the lower time frames, this will be our trend line. If we unzoom a little bit, we don't have any other line, so we can leave it as it is here. And the next one closer to the price action will be this one. So of course we are still in a downtrend. Definitely, you see price just make this daily short 1 to 3. We could look for bounces here, and you can still trade short scenarios. Question of course is if price will continue, but if you have 4-hour chart short 1 to 3, can combine this with lower time frames to target this previous bottom with the support zone. If we look for the 1-hour chart, 1-hour chart right now, it's not giving us nothing special, so it will be good to see something on the 4-hour chart. Also, bounce traders, if price reach this line and then we will get reaction, you can also trade this as a bounce stop loss above the line. And again, yes, the previous bottom is the target, and then we and price still push can still push lower. Okay, we're in the downtrend. The first sign of the weakness and possible retracement is, of course, this trend line breakout. So we can look for both yes or short scenarios here. And even if you get momentum, every single retracement, day trading scenarios target previous bottom, breakout of this line, and you look for long scenarios target this trend line. And then, of course, the weekly 36 EMA. So with this area of the resistance, so the target is quite nice. And the last one is USDCAD. What we have here is situation that we are in between those two levels, support trend line. We also have this trend line here. If I zoom out a little bit, we have 1, 2, 3. Yeah, so we price stacked between those two zones. It looks like still like a short 1 to 3 because we have lower highs, but of course we don't have lower lows, so that's why we are between those two levels. So if we adjust the line on the daily chart, we will see that we have situation that price is reacting on this trend line right now. Resistance is still higher. Last time we took short bounce entries here. Now we are in the situation the price reached this zone. So ideally now, if we have situation the price will go up and again retest this, then short scenarios definitely as a bounce, conservative, or maybe not conservative way, but at least with the confirmation. Wait for price to play around, breakout, look for short scenarios. Area to manage will be daily 36 EMA. So we will not have close target. This is also area of the support. Okay, we have last time price just broke it and continue, but even then, even when we took the trade here, this was our point of interest because we never know. So whenever price continue to push up and you start to sell it, still 36 is our point of interest. After breakout, of course, we have this target. It's our point of interest because it still can make daily retracement. Yes, long 1 to 3. Maybe we'll retest this and then continue, or we'll break and move to this zone. Okay. So this is why we have to pay attention to this. Yeah, and basically, if we have on the 1 hour chart, if we have a breakout, you can still sell it. But again, always keep in mind that you have to pay attention for the daily 36 EMA. So or you take it on the 1 hour chart, or you combine 1 hour chart with the 5 minute or 1 minute time frame. It's really up to you. But you need to know where you trade. Of course, whenever price breaks this, after retracements, day trading scenarios, long scenarios to target resistance. This is also possible to do. And then if, of course, price continue and be here, then we can, for example, try to sell it as a bounce again. But we will, of course, discuss this in our live trading room. So guys, thanks a lot for watching this video. I hope you enjoy it. And we here next week. Bye.